myself and in the growth of not only me as an individual, but what we do for this profession of emergency management and how we do it as better leaders. So as we just dive in real quick, who am I? Who is Dan Scott? So I've been an emergency manager for 15 plus years. Been in leadership for more than 20 years at some level. And I started out in first response. I started out at the educational law enforcement, but I started out as a dispatcher. I started as a dispatcher. Quickly got my licensing and training to become a officer and an EMT, and then transitioned to fire science. And so I was kind of just going all at it. It became, I kind of came up the ranks a little bit, became a corporal. And then we saw a need for safety compliance that wasn't being filled, and I said, I'll do it. And I started doing OSHA compliance and fire compliance, and that led me to emergency management, to fill a need that was there that currently wasn't being filled. So I just fell in love with it. I fell in love with emergency management. And if you're not in love with emergency management, I encourage you to reevaluate how you approach emergency management, what it is that, is it someplace you really want to be? Emergency management, you should love what you do at every level. It doesn't matter what it is. You should be able to say that you love what you do. Now, not all of us necessarily love where we do it, but we should love what we do, especially when it comes to serving others. And emergency management, if nothing else, is a profession of service. And we not only serve the public, we serve the organizations which we represent. And the decisions we make or don't make affect people's lives. That could be loss of life, loss of property, damage to the environment. It could be their livelihoods. So if you're not in love with what you do, I reevaluate